Hi, good day guys, my name is Kieran Alexander and today I shall be showing you how to install Active Directories on Windows Server 2008. You simply go to Server Manager, open it up, go to Roles, you click on Roles, you click on Add Roles, wizard shall pop up, hit Next, and Active Directory Domain Services. That's the one you want to install, right? Next. Okay, before we get ahead of ourselves, you may wonder what is Active Directory. Active Directory is a directory service created by Microsoft for Windows domain networks. It serves as a central location for network administrations, and it is responsible for authenticating and authorizing all computers in the network. And as a brief little description about Active Directories, it is also really secure because Kerberos is used on it. You need to Google Kerberos and see what it's all about. Okay, let's go move on. Hit next. Now this is saying here it's going to run a wizard called DC Promo to install and make a server fully functional, make a fully functional domain controller. You can click install here, or you can just go to command prompt and run DC Promo, or you can just do like normal people and search DC Promo and you search thing there on Windows. You click on it, it shall load, and then you can proceed with the installation. Now DC Promo has started, which is DC Promo is basically an Active Directory domain service installation wizard, as it says right here. Click next, next again. You wanna either use an existing forest or create a new domain in a new forest. Now, of course, I have no forests up, so I shall create a new one. You have to choose a fully qualified domain name. Something easy. I will choose godisgood.com. Click next. It will verify your name to check your Active Directories, so make sure to have no other domain with the same name, so you'll have no problems in the future. Give this a second, it shall load. Okay, now you want to choose set forest functional level. Now there are 3 levels at the moment: 2000, Windows Server 2003, and Windows Server 2008. Basically, the difference between this is that 2003 has more features than 2000, and 2008 has more features than both, as the main difference between them. So I'll choose Server 2008. We click next, examine DNS configuration. Now I have no DNS at the moment, so you'll see you'll ask it to install a DNS server. Click next. This will tell you have a static IP, a dynamic IP, and which is not really necessary at the moment, so we shall hit no. We'll assign a static IP. Come right here, you go open Network Sharing Center, right click on Network Sharing Center, go to Manage Network Connections, right click, Properties, deselect IPv6 because we won't be using it. Go on IPv4, hit Properties, go use the full IP address, and you just set your IP as you see fit. I will set 192.168.1.1. subnet mask, which will be filled in automatically for you. The default gateway, if your internet, will be pointing to your router, but at the moment we won't be using this. Let's point back to myself above here, 1.1, and for use the following DNS server address, we'll use a loopback address. .1. This is a loopback address, basically says that the server will communicate with itself, will point back to itself. So we hit OK, close, come back here on DC Promo, close all of this stuff off because we're not using it at the moment. All of it. Active Directory, right? Look at here again. Hit next. This will tell you some stuff which you really don't need to know. You just need to know, otherwise no action is required. Do you want to continue? You can read it in your spare time if you want. You just hit yes, we want to continue. Now this here is showing you where you want to store your stuff, your database folder, your log files folder, your SYS vol folder, system folder, system vol, sysvol folder. Now here you could keep all on one local list, or you can split it up. Is really according to you, but and for the purposes I need it for. But for this example, we shall keep it on one local list. Click next. You have to set a proper secure password. If you don't, they'll tell you it's an insecure password, whatnot. So we shall set one. Right, this export settings. Okay, so as you see this page here now, you have export settings button. This thing here, you can name it something as in God is good, you know. That what I just did there was the settings for this specific Active Directory domain that I have created. So in future reference, if you want to install another using the same settings as this one, you can simply go to that, run it through command prompt, and it will just give you the same settings, and you can just use it again. Click next. This will basically run all the processes needed to finalize and install all the stuff for Active Directories. This may take a little while, so I shall be back when it's finished. Now the wizard had finished, so we shall click finish, and they will ask you to restart. Server 2008 has rebooted, so now we go to Server Manager. Click. As you can see, our domain has changed to godisgood.com. Our IP is here, and as you can see, in roles here, Active Directory and your DNS server is installed properly. DNS. Now, this is a forward lookup, and your reverse lookup is not properly configured at the moment. We shall configure that in a second or two. Right now, in order to populate the reverse lookup zones, you click on new zone, click next, primary to all DNS servers and domain godisgood.com. Click use an IP version 4. Our network ID is 192.192.168.1. Click next. Now you can specify that this DNS zone accepts secure, non-secure, or dynamic updates. Now for this I will allow both non-secure and secure, but for if you're as a server admin, you would want to read into more of these things and select one that is more appropriate for you. Finish. Okay, after hit finish, you come here to forward lookup zone. God is good. Go to the host, which is your computer. If you didn't notice, this is your computer one, and this is the IP we set. You update the associated pointer record. This will update into your reverse lookup here. As you can see right here, you'll get this. So reverse lookup should be working at the moment. Now we would go to ensure our DNS server is working. Command prompt ns lookup default. Now we'll type in our IP 192.168.1.1. This is the IP that we set a while ago. This is a reverse lookup. This is to ensure that it working. You know, we seeing the server name and whatnot here. And now we'll do a forward lookup. We can just go back right in, go to thisgood.com, right click, properties, get copy, the computer name, come here and paste it. As you can see, it gives us back the IP. So the server is associated with the IP, ensuring that it's up and running properly. Right, as you can see, our DNS server is properly working. Now we'll just close this off. Open up your Active Directories. As you can see, you have all your stuff in your your server here. godisgood.com, the built-in folder with all the accounts and groups in it. So okay, in the computer as well. We are none at the moment. We'll have to join some later on. The domain controller, which is your computer, which is mine in this case. Foreign security principal, there's none at the moment. You have users here. You could add more and whatnot. You can see everything is working proper and fine. You have sites, which you can do other stuff with that, but in this tutorial we won't be speaking about it. As you can see, your Active Directory services is working and your DNS server is working. So everything is up and running. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial.